Allegedly, it's just the word allegedly. It's what I heard allegedly. It's on the street allegedly. I sing to the beat allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, it's what I heard allegedly. It's just the word allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue allegedly. It won't help you allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Bitch, one of you was flat as a damn pancake. Girl, 2024 left here with a lie. A filthy lie from the pit of hell, and we have to discuss it. We have to discuss it before we start with the new. The old must be dealt with. And older than my 42-year-old ass child. Flavor Flav reacts to being named one of People's 2024 sexiest men alive. He said he was shocked to see it. Honey, so were we. So were we. People magazine you're like, we're going to give him points for personality because he actually does a lot of good charity work. He did a lot of positive stuff for the Olympians that weren't getting the sponsorships they deserve. He was bringing light to them, making sure they got stuff that they needed. So I actually could see why he's been getting a lot of positive press lately. But people, sexiest. I mean, I guess Trick Daddy was in the number 2, huh? I hope you put Trick Daddy in with him. I was going to say, because Benny, what's his name? The one that gave Selena that Marquise diamond? The Marquise. Also, I hope y'all know I was just like going overboard making fun of a Marquise diamond. A Marquise diamond is fine. Any diamond you choose is fine. I was just making fun because they do remind you of the 90s. That was the diamond you would get when you wore your Lynn Whitfield 5s. But I hope nobody was offended. I was like, as over the top as I'm going, everybody should know this is a joke. Child, some people was a little confused. I was like, it's a joke, baby. It's a joke. What may not be a joke is Desperate Housewives coming back. Now, what a lot of people don't know, but what you should know, we have the Housewives, the whole Housewives universe, evolving sexuality, Kyle Richards, because of Desperate Housewives. Bravo wanted a cheap way to have a Desperate Housewives spinoff, basically. That's how the shit got started. A Desperate Housewives. They wanted to spin off Desperate Housewives, and so they got the Real Housewives. Yep. It is funny that the Real Housewives have outlasted the Desperate Housewives, and yet and still one of the Desperate Housewives has gone to trial and prison, just like one of the Real Housewives. Well, several of the Real Housewives. Several, including Thomas Jefferson's concubine. You know why I'm going to say yes to this reboot? One, Mark Cherry, one of the creators of the Golden Girls, was involved. So, already I'm here for it. Two, the women are at different phases in their lives. We can write different stories for them. It's not like the Real Housewives, where it's like we kind of know what's going on with Nene. We don't know what's going on with Gabrielle and Edie and the other heifers that survived, because I think they killed off one of them, or more than one of them. Yeah, MTV came up with Laguna Beach and the Hills due to the success of the OC. Yeah. So I'm here for it. I am here for it. And also now the meaning of housewife has changed. Here's another reason why I feel the reboot would work. The meaning of housewife has changed. Like, it's gone from y'all were desperate housewives before being a housewife was a thing. Now being a housewife is a thing. One of them heifers is a reality star now. Maybe they're all on a reality show, and then it's a show within a show. Oh, okay. Now that would be interesting, because we have a dynamic group of women we already like, minus Susan Meyer, and she don't have to come back. Don't bring her back. Don't bring her back. I don't. Or maybe do bring her back, because then she'll get the best work out of the women, because they're always trying to outshine her ass. But I would not mind a reboot and have them all as Real Housewives and let it be a show within a show. I think that would be incredible. It would be, we haven't really done anything in the TV world where we've really gone in and gone after reality. I mean, imagine who's going to play Andy Cohen. Oh, who's going to play Carlos Kane? I would, but he's so short, I couldn't do the height requirement. But I'd play him. Like a fiddle. It would be camp and fabulous. It would. Dream Doll is expecting her first child. Does anybody remember who Dream Doll is? I was like, why is this heifer getting a headline? We don't remember you. Your 15 minutes are up. You better get on Love and Hip Hop and call it a day. Don't tell me, is that heifer on Love and Hip Hop? In news, Lil Durk's trial has been pushed back from January to October. Oh my God. I would not want to get that phone. Oh my God. You think, all right, look, we're about to get to it. They just got Young Thug off. I got a fighting chance. This is Atlanta. The court systems are garbage. And then you find out, y'all gonna let this case cook. And I'm gonna have to sit and wait for 2 murder for hire trials against me. 2, not just 1, but 2. His father is blasting the federal indictment, claiming his son is being targeted for turning his life around. No, baby, he didn't turn his life around. He got wind that the feds were on to him because his people were snitching. They were smiling in his face, taking money from him out his hand while they was running to the feds saying, girl, here's what he planning, here's what he plotting, and here's how he gonna get away. Hey. He was telling your business, no, that wasn't your friend. Telling your business, baby, wasn't your friend. He was up to no good, and police got you, boom. So I just made a song out of his crimes. Then again, so did he, but he ended up in prison for it. I'll remain free as a bird. Oh, child, he ain't even free for lunch today. That is sad. Oh, well, you know, ain't nothing else to really say. Turned your life around. You got wind, baby. You got wind. But they revoked them little keys to the city. And speaking of revoking, Tyree surprised his new boo with an influencer room for content creating. Girl, why don't you surprise her with a trust fund so that way when you knock her up and decide to pull a conceive and leave, she has the money to raise that child that you had together, and you ain't whining that she's trying to run your pockets and steal your funds. Why don't you give her a trust fund? Because you're going to get her pregnant, and you ain't going to want to take care of that baby. Why don't you head that shit off at the pass and pay for the pussy while you're in a good mood? Go on and pay. You won't wear a condom. You won't get a vasectomy, but you will whine about child support. Get the trust fund and shut up. All the way till October. All the way till October, Jenny. Oh, a whole year. Oh, I'd be mad. Okay, now, if you can't read yourself, how the hell you gonna read somebody else? What does this say about me? Now, Lala Kent says she's using her breast milk in her coffee. And that just made me go, I would never, I don't want to ever try breast milk. That's just never been on my list. But I would eat sauteed or fried placenta. What does that say about me? Am I hypocritical? Because I had to ask myself that question. And I said, you know what? I'm going to ask y'all too. What does that say about me? I feel like the placenta is presented more as a delicacy, whereas breast milk is just so everyday. You never know what you're going to hear on this show. You never know. And speaking of odd headlines, Diplo said, I'm on acid right now on Andy Cohen's New Year's Eve. Why are they asking a DJ what drugs he's on New Year's Eve? The answer is always all of them. All of them. That's a safe bet on New Year's. I don't think they're sober from Thanksgiving on, quiet as it's kept. And thinking from Thanksgiving on, oh my God, Simon and Porsha still arguing about filming in this damn house. I am sick of it. Like, one, y'all ain't even been married for that long. And this seems to be a trend on Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all will be married for 10 seconds, but the divorce is what lasts. I'm wondering if Porsha really married him just to divorce him to have something to talk about on this show. She was like, ooh, this divorce is going to be filled with fraud and plot lines. I ain't gonna pass this up. I'll make more from Bravo than I will the settlement. The settlement. Her lawyer says on one hand, Porsha wants to use her employment to retain relief from the court, but on the other hand, she wants to use the court to avoid providing documentation of her employment to Simon to prevent him from preparing a defense against Porsha's claims. Furthermore, Porsha has been selective about what provisions of the prenuptial agreement she wants the court to enforce for her benefit and what provisions of the prenuptial agreement she wants the court to ignore when doing so benefits her. God, I really feel like y'all are filing for the plot line at this point. Porsha, take your happy ass back to your old house where your mama lived. That house was big enough for you and your baby, and you still own it because you ain't gonna let another rail-headed sissy put you out after Cordell hit you on the curb. So I don't know why you are fighting to stay in this. I mean, are you paying the mortgage on it? Also, what money was put down for this house? Porsha, did you get got? Did he tell you I'll pay the mortgage, but you put the down payment on? So now you out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Is there a Boo Boo the Fool element to this story? Did you put any funds down for this home? Because I thought you married a rich African oil tycoon where you'd be able to keep your money in your pocket. With a face like that, you was out here splitting bills? Don't tell me you was splitting bills with this man. Girl, if you was splitting bills with this man, then I know something. Then I know something. Mm, mm, mm. Diddy is apparently refusing to leave his prison cell. Call me crazy, but I thought that was the point of prison. I thought they set your ass there. It was uncomfortable. Where are you going? I thought that was kind of it. Well, I guess he got places to go, people to see. There's probably a baby oil convention somewhere. Oh, goodness. Well, those were today's top stories from this bottom.